Okay, good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about data representation and binary arithmetic. At the end of the discussion, you will be able to understand signed integer representation and binary arithmetic. To start with, we have here a bit that is the most basic unit of information in a computer. So this is also the smallest unit of storage in the computer system. So a bit can only be 0 and 1. So isa lang talaga siya. So it is a state of on or off in a digital circuit. So ang on, that can be represented as 1. Ang off naman is 0. Sometimes, it can also be represented high or low voltage. So a group of those bits, we have a byte. No? So this is the smallest possible addressable unit of computer storage. So when we say addressable unit, so say for example yung letter A or character A, that can be represented as in a byte in order to be addressable in the computer storage. So usually 1 byte siya or 8 bits. We also have here a word. This is a contiguous group of bytes. So words can be any number of bits or bytes. So the sizes may vary. It could be 16, 32, or 64 bits are most common. Okay, so as we all know, the computer can only understand number, particularly a machine number, right? So we have the binary number system. So we referred it as a machine language. So that is why it's very important for us to understand how can it be represented. So as we all know, as what we have discussed last time about the number systems as well as its conversion, we are dealing with an integer. So an integer can be positive or negative. Now, we could not actually write a plus sign symbol. Say, for example, plus 1001, something like that, or minus. So we could not use this in a machine language. So that is why programmers find ways and try to create a system that will represent a positive and negative numbers. So there are three ways for that on how can we express positive and negative numbers. We have signed magnitude, one's complement, and two's complement. So let us first discuss signed magnitude. Okay. In an 8-bit word, signed magnitude representation places the absolute value of the number in 7 bits to the right of the signed bit. So meaning to say, ang most significant bit is the sign bit, and then the other 7 bits to the right of the sign bit is the magnitude. So we have here for an example, positive 3 is 0.00000011. 3 in decimal, that is actually equals to 1, 1. Since our representation here is 8-bit, so that is why we added as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, no? And then the last bit is for this sign. So in signed magnitude, 0 is positive. Ito. If it is negative naman, the most significant bit must be equals to 1. Okay? Now, another example. We have 4. A 7. For an example, 7. 7 in decimal is equals to 1, 2, 3. If we represent this to 4-bit, this is actually equals to 0, 1, 1, 1. So, apat siya. So, since 8-bit, so this must be equals to 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So, 7 siya lahat for the magnitude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the last bit, the most significant bit, so this will represent this sign. So, pag positive, lagyan mo siya ng 0. Okay? Pag negative, equals to 1. Yan, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Meaning to say, this is positive 7. Ito naman is negative 7. So that is how it is. Okay. One of the problem in signed magnitude is that ang 0 can be represented both positive and negative. So say for example, 0, how will you represent that in signed magnitude? So pwede siyang 0, 0. For example, 4-bit lang siya. Ayan. Then pwede rin siyang 1, 0, 0, 0. So there is a problem within here. So that is why they created another algorithm in the representation of a signed number. So kaya meron tayong ones complement. Now, ang ones complement, in order to get the ones complement of a binary number, you just have to invert the given number. So meaning, ibaliktad mo lang siya. Pag 1, make it 0. Pag 0, make it 1. So we have here positive 3. Ayun. So ang invert number niya is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So you just have to invert the given number. Okay. So there is still a problem with this kasi pag 0 lahat, pag 0 ang representation. So ang ones complement niya is 1, 1, 1 lahat, right? So that is also a problem. So that is why they created another process or algorithm. So we called it as two's complement. So the two's complement is just one's complement of a given number plus 1. Okay? At least to the least significant bit. So for here, we have positive 3. So of course, ang one's complement niya is ito, no? Sa previous slide. So you just have to add 1. So plus 1 sa least significant bit. So it will become like this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. Right? So wala nang problema dito whenever you're going to represent zeros. Kasi for example, you have 0, 0, 8 bits. Ayan. So ang ones complement niya is of course 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you just have to add 1 because it's two's complement. So what will happen is magiging 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Meron siyang remainder 1. So disregard yan siya. Kaya nababalik siya to 0. So kaya mas maayos na ang representation ng number using two's complement. So most of the programmers in the computer system, in representing negative numbers or signed numbers, they are using these two's complement. So later I will be discussing about how to add binary numbers and other operations also. Okay, so for your learning activity number 1, using 8 bits, identify the data representation of each numbers using signed magnitude, 1's complement, and 2's complement. So for each of these values, you have to identify signed 1's complement and 2's complement. Okay, next we have the binary arithmetic. So we will be discussing on the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of a binary number systems. First, we have addition. So it is a key for binary subtraction, multiplication, division. There are 4 rules of binary addition. So you have to understand this kasi magagamit natin ang mga rules na ito with the other arithmetic operations. So there are 4 rules. So we have case 1. Pag 0 plus 0, of course, that is 0. 0 plus 1, of course, 1. 1 plus 0, that is, of course, 1. 1 plus 1, that is 0 carry 1. So, for example, 1 plus 1. So, 0 yan siya, carry 1. Of course, bring down natin. So, magiging 1, 0 siya. So, that is why yung decimal number natin na 2, that is 1, 0. Alright? Okay, example. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 plus this number 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. So, similar lang siya doon sa addition in decimal form, no? So, you have to start here at the rightmost part of the number. So, 0 plus 0, of course, 0. 1 plus 0, that is 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, so based on the rules, we have 0, carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 again, that is 0. Carry 1, then bring down natin ang 1. Okay, so this is our final result. Another example. Here, 1 plus 1, that is 0, carry 1. Now, 1 plus 1 plus 0, that is 0, carry 1. Then 1 plus 0, that is 1. This one. 1 plus 1, that is 0, carry 1. So at this point, tatlo na siya. 1 plus 1 plus 1. So ano yan? So let us have it here sa right side muna. 1 plus 1, diba, that is 0, carry 1. So magiging 1, 0. Since meron pa tayong isang 1, so plus 1 again. So magiging 1, 1. So you just have to bring down 1 here and then carry 1. Okay, understood? Then we have 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is of course equals to 1. So this is now our final answer. Now let's proceed with the binary subtraction. Subtraction and borrow, these two words will be used very frequently for the binary subtraction. So there are 4 rules of binary subtraction. We have case 1. 0 minus 0, of course 0 yan siya. 1 minus 0, of course that is equals to 1. 1 minus 1, of course that is 0. 0 minus 1, that is 0 borrow 1. Okay, so let us have an example. Okay, now we have 0 minus 0, that is, of course, 0. Now this one, 1 minus 0, that is 1, of course. Okay, this, 0 minus 1. So ito na yung magbaro ka ng 1 to the preceding number. So, itong 0, magiging 1, 0 na siya. Then, we borrowed it here. So, ito magiging 0. Okay? So, 1, 0 minus 1, or 2 minus 1, diba? This is 2. 1, 0 minus 1, that is, of course, equals to 1. Okay, we have here 0. Since nagiging 0 na to, 0 minus 1. Ayun. So, you're going to borrow it here. So, ito magiging 0. Then, lagay mo dito ang 1. So, magiging 1, 0 na siya, minus 1. That is equals to 1. 0 minus 0, 0 na yan. Okay, so this is our final answer. Another example. 1 minus 1, that is of course 0. 1 minus 0, that is equals to 1. This 0 minus 1. So, magbaro tayo. Ito magiging 1, 0. Ito magiging 1. This one magiging 1. This one magiging 1. And this magiging 0. Okay? So, that is how you will do it. So, 1, 0 minus 1, that is of course equals to 1. Now, 1 minus 1, that is 0. 1 minus 1, again, that is 0. 1 minus 0, that is 1. 0 minus 0, 0. Okay, so this is your final answer. Okay, now let's proceed to the binary multiplication. Binary multiplication is similar to decimal multiplication. It is simpler than decimal multiplication because only zeros and ones are involved. So there are 4 rules of binary multiplication. So we have 0 times 0, of course 0 siya. 0 times 1, 0. So ayun. So same rules, no? Any numbers multiplied by 0 is equals to 0. Then we have 1 times 0, 0 pa rin. Then 1 times 1, that is 1. Okay, let us try this. Okay, now. So itong 1, multiply mo siya dito. 1 times 0, 1 times 1, 1 times 0, 1 times 1, and so on. So ang result niya, so ito muna. Ayan. So as what you can observe, similar lang siya. Kung ano yun dito, same lang siya dito. Right? Now this 0. Of course, 0 din ang kanyang result. But you have to put it here like this. Okay, so move ka lang ng 1 place. Then, lagay mo doon yung values. Then, another 1. Okay. Then, of course, sa multiplication method, just have to add this. So, 0, 1, 0. 1 plus 0 plus 0, that is 1. 1 plus 0 plus 1, that is 0, remainder 1. Okay, then bring down 1 since 0 na siya lahat. Then 1, 1. Okay, so ito na yung final result. Okay, now let's proceed with the binary division. So this is similar to decimal division, and it is what we call the long division procedure. Okay, so we have here an example. So you just have to compare each digit to this. Okay, so 1, is it lesser or greater than this? Lesser or equal? So mas lesser siya, so move tayo. So 1, 0. Lesser pa rin. 1, 0, 1. Lesser pa rin. So let's move to 1, 0, 1, 0. Greater na siya. So you just have to put 1 here. Then 1 times 1, 1, 0. That is 1, 1, 0. Okay, then subtract. So 0 minus 0, that is 0. 1 minus 1, that is 0. Okay, ito. Borrow tayo ha. So 1 magiging 1, 0 na yan siya. Then ito, 0. 1, 0 minus 1, that is equals to 1. Okay, then bring down 1. Ayan. So greater or lesser? Greater pa rin siya. So you have to put 1. So pag may lesser na siya, so doon ka na tayo maglagay ng 0. So we have 1, 1, 0. Subtract 1 minus 0, that is 1. Okay, 0 minus 1. Ayun. So, that will become 1, 0. Ito magiging 1. Tsaka ito magiging 0. Nagbaro tayo. Okay? So, 1, 0 minus 1, that is 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0. Okay? Then bring down 0. Okay, 1, 1, 0 greater or equal to 1, 1, 0. Of course. So, similar na siya. Equal na siya. So, lagay ka na dito ng 1. Tapos, 1 times 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0. So, that will equals to 0. So, that ends our division method for this particular problem. Another example. So, you just have to compare bit by bit, no? Until na magiging equals or greater than siya. So, doon ka mag-stop and then just put 1 here. Okay, so sa itong 1, lesser pa rin. Lesser, ito, greater. So, you have 1. 1 times 1, 0, 1. That is 1, 0, 1. Okay, then subtract. Ito ang 0. Ito magiging, wala. Okay, hindi pala. 0 pa rin to, 0. So, dito tayo mag-borrow. No? So, 0. Ito magiging 1, 0. Ito magiging 0. So, 1, 0 minus 1. That is equals to 1. 1, 0, 0 is greater or equal to 1, 0, 1. Hindi, right? So, bring down tayo ng 0. So, ayun, greater na siya. Put 1 here. Then, 1, 0, 1. Then, subtract. So, this will become, magbaro tayo ha. 1, 0. This will become 1. Ito magiging 1. This magiging 0. So, 1, 0 minus 1, that is equals to 1. 1 minus 0, 1. 1 minus 1, of course, 0 siya. Then, bring down 1. Okay, so 1, 1, 1. That is equals to 1 here. Tapos 1 times 1, 0, 1. This is 1, 0, 1. Then minus natin. This is 0, tsaka 1. Then, wala na tayong number, remaining number here. Wala na tayong mabibring down. So, this 1, 0 is the remainder. Okay, so that's all for the binary arithmetic operations. And then, for your learning activity number 2, solve the following binary expression shown below. So, we have number 1 and 2, binary addition. Number 3 and 4, binary subtraction. Number 5 is binary multiplication. Number 6 and 7 is binary division. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and God bless.